So can you tell us what resolution you're scanning at and what orbit?
We're starting at 30 meters resolution per pixel till we get our license to go down to meters resolution. We're talking about polar orbit, 51 degrees, similar to an ISS.
So at 30 meters in your measuring materials, is it enough resolution to get sort of sub?
Well, that's called a mixed pixel. We have algorithms to separate the signatures on the mixed pixel. That's a known technology.
So there's a massive proliferation of microsats being blasted up in low Earth orbit, which is fantastic for a lot of these applications.
Yep.
I guess the huge, glaring elephants in the room, Planet Labs,
Okay.
Spire, et cetera. How do you differentiate?
So Planet Labs is doing visual. We're doing Hyperspectral. It's a much more sophisticated technology. Spire, if I'm not mistaken, they're tracking ships on the ocean. So essentially, we're doing what was only capable of being able to do with the big satellites, cost hundreds of millions of dollars. And being able to put the hyperspectral imager and the CubeSat, that's something new. And being able to perform classification on the fly.
At what price point?
Say it again?
At what price point?
We're talking about $500,000.
Yeah, so I've seen this business model before. Another little company, they've actually got satellites up. It's Satellogic. They've actually got satellites already up. You didn't talk in the presentation. I mean, I get the deep learning stuff. I get the AI. How are you going to get the satellites up, and who's going to do it, and how are you going to fund it? And obviously, you haven't raised a lot of money because you wouldn't be here in the early stage challenge because you wouldn't meet our criteria. So where are you in that process?
Satellogic, and like everybody else, they're doing mood spectral. Just to differentiate, it's like reading the summary of a book, mood spectral, and hyperspectral reading the entire book. It's a whole new level of information.
Yeah.
What was the second question again?
Where are you in kind of the process of, getting a satellite or series of satellites launched?
Thanks for that.
This is a big deal. This is no joke. They blow up sometimes when you try to launch them, right? Things don't always work out. It's a high stakes business.
It happens, yeah. There are several launch providers in the world, here in the US, India, China, Russia.
But not the launch, but have you guys actually built the hardware?
Yeah. We're building our entire platform.
Okay, but it really wasn't, I don't know, you didn't talk about that in the presentation, so I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, because hyperspectral, it's a complex. So do you have your own sensors you've built? What are you leveraging to do that? What's the hard tech that you trying to accomplish?
The entire spacecraft is COTS, commercial electronics. We're putting all this together to work in space and radiation environment. That's the challenge. That's our IP. So we're making the entire spacecraft radiation tolerant through software, because now we have enough processing capability to do that.
And how many satellites do you need up to make this thing operational? What's the constellation?
It is going to be something around between 80 and 120, depending on the kind of resolution the customers want. Yet to be defined.
And the cost per satellite is estimated at?
So right now, $500,000, but our first...
That's built or that's launched?
I'm sorry?
That's full price launch, or that's just for the satellite itself?
That's just the satellite. We're adding in 300, 400,000 more for a launch.
Yeah, I have a lot more questions I could ask you, but we're out of time. I'm really interested in the satellite,
Sure.
but I think we're out of time.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.